What if I told you that one of the strangest wars in history wasn't between nations or armies, but between humans and birds, and the birds won? Welcome to the incredible true story of the Great Emu War of Australia, a bizarre chapter in history that sounds too crazy to be real. But trust me, it happened. The year was 1932. Australia was recovering from the Great Depression. Farmers in Western Australia were struggling to make ends meet, planting wheat to survive and feed their families. But then, an unexpected invader arrived. Not soldiers, not locusts, but emus. Thousands and thousands of emus. These large, flightless birds, standing over 6 feet tall, began migrating after their breeding season, heading straight for the farmers' wheat fields. Over 20,000 emus stormed the area, trampling crops and eating anything they could find. The farmers were desperate and turned to the government for help. Enter the Australian military. The government decided the best way to deal with the emu invasion was to send soldiers armed with machine guns. Yes, machine guns. Major G.P.W. Meredith from the Royal Australian Artillery was put in charge of this peculiar operation. The goal? Eliminate as many emus as possible to protect the crops. What could possibly go wrong, right? The first battle took place in November 1932. Soldiers spotted a group of 50 emus and prepared their attack. But the emus were not going down without a fight. As soon as the soldiers opened fire, the birds scattered in all directions, making it nearly impossible to hit them. Only a few emus were taken down that day. Over the next few days, things didn't improve. The emus proved to be incredibly agile and fast, capable of running up to 50 kilometers per hour. They would split into smaller groups, making it even harder for the soldiers to target them. Despite firing thousands of rounds, the military managed to kill only a handful of emus. Major Meredith later remarked that if the Australian army had to face an enemy like the emus in real combat, they'd be in serious trouble. The emus seemed almost invincible, dodging bullets and outsmarting the humans at every turn. After about a month of futile efforts, the government finally called off the operation. The Great Emu War was officially over, and the emus had won. The soldiers had fired over 2,500 rounds, but managed to kill only about 1,000 emus. Meanwhile, the rest of the flock continued to roam the farmlands, victorious. Today, the Great Emu War is remembered as a humorous yet cautionary tale. It highlights the challenges of interfering with nature and how even the best laid plans can go hilariously wrong. And while the farmers didn't find it funny at the time, the story of the Great Emu War has become a legendary part of Australia's history, proving that sometimes nature truly does have the last laugh. So what do you think about this wild piece of history? Have you ever heard of a stranger war? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Who knows? Maybe one day the emus will rise again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.